Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FilmMyRun, on Twitter at FilmMyRun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, and watch me do all the hard work. Good evening, or as Ryan just quoted me, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Monday Run Club, live on the Film My Run channel, as I say in Yorkshire. So, we're a bit early because I'm running in Group A tonight, and so we've got 5 minutes to go before the start of the run, so I'm not going to start running just yet. Hello to Sandra. Hi Sandra. Hi Goran. Watching on YouTube. Hello Daniel. Hi Ryan. Hello to my wife. Why does my wife message me hello when she's like about 10 feet over there? Hello John Hancock. And LOL Monster on YouTube. And Leo. Hello Leo. And DIY Tech Repairs over there in, is it Sweden or Denmark, Scandinavia. Anyway, hi to you. Yeah, going to run A group tonight. So I did a marathon yesterday. Oh, my green screen's not very good, is it? I've got a bit of a... Let me see if I can fix that green screen very quickly. We've got 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, I did a marathon yesterday. A bit hilly, a bit muddy. So my legs may not last, we'll have to see. If I'm not afraid that if my legs are not lasting out, I am not afraid to call it and say I cannot do it. Right, let's just see if I can cover that there. Hopefully that's all right, and maybe this can come down the top a bit. No, that's not the right one. There we are, a little bit down the top. Okay, that looks a bit better now. Frank Anderson, good evening. So, big news today. Big news on the Zwift front. Something I'm very, very excited about and pleased about. Is we now have, you might have seen my video. If not, go and watch my video. I've done 2 videos today. We now have a direct Bluetooth connection from any Bluetooth device direct to a PC. If you're using an iOS device, then it makes no difference to you. But if you're on a PC and you're using Bluetooth devices, you've always had to connect via the Zwift Companion app. You don't have to do that anymore. You can go direct to Zwift on the PC. And it's going to make, well, hopefully, we're going to test it tonight, but it's going to make life so much easier. Because I've had so many drops from poor Wi-Fi in the house, because it goes Bluetooth from your device to your phone, and then from your phone to the PC, it was a Wi-Fi connection. So, you know, I'm so pleased to have this. And that's not to mention the new 3-point calibration tool. So we'll get onto that as well as the run goes on. I'm going to just get into warm-up mode now. Oh, I need to pair. I need to show you. I was going to show you the pairing screen. So let's just show you here. So in the top left-hand corner, you can see Bluetooth and Ant Plus. I've managed to get my Ant Plus working. It wasn't working earlier on. It is now. And there's the MyRun treadmill connected. And there, I'm also wearing the Zwift Run Pod, the brand new Zwift Run Pod, which is not registering in speed at the moment. It will do later. But I'm going to use the MyRun treadmill today. So there we are. There's that. And there's my heart rate connected by Ant Plus. So fingers crossed, no dead stops on the treadmill and no Wi-Fi dropouts. Fingers crossed. So we are off in a minute. In about 1 minute, 2 minutes, we'll be off. Hello, Ollie. Oh no, Tim is leading Group A and his PC has crashed, so he's now on his iPads. Yeah, and John is right, I need to work on my bike levels because cyclists have been on level 25 for about 3 years. And finally, today, we've gone from level 25 up to level 50. So I have a lot of work to do now to get some bike miles in. I wonder if there's anybody, well, obviously Tim Searle. In fact, there's probably a few people who are already on level 50, aren't there? So no promises tonight. I am not expecting that I will make it through this entire run. I may have to slow down at some point, but we'll see. Oh, I've also got to fix that up. And Danny Stokes is out on the trails. Are you listening on headphones? And yeah, Alan Glendenning says he thought he saw somebody on the start line on a bike. Yes, you will have done. 11.4. Yeah. Sometimes you get cyclists sitting on the start line waiting for their events. Because this is London, so we're not on a run-only path here. So some of the start gantries are used for cycling events as well. Okay, Danny, well, good to have you along. I'll try and keep talking for you then, because otherwise you've just got my music to listen to. And you can't really see what's going on, so... Well, Ryan's saying this is already super buggy. Right, so let's just see how this all goes. So YouTubers, hello. Facebook viewers, hello. We are doing 10 kilometres tonight. We're just under 10 kilometres. And we've got a few little sprints. 200 metres at almost 17 kilometres an hour. So that's going to take it out of my legs. There is Tower of London. And if any of you know the London Marathon route, we are about 6 miles from home, 4 miles from home here. I think something like that. Basically just straight along this road, all the way along Embankment to Parliament Square, and then down Birdcage Walk to Buckingham Palace, and that's the finish. And I don't think I'm running it this year, but my wife definitely is running the London Marathon this year. Who with me? What do you mean, Tim? Who's with me? Do you know what? I'm already feeling tired. I'm not going to make this, am I? I'm fooling myself. After a marathon yesterday, I am fooling myself that I can do Monday Run Club Group A. But there we are. If I drop off, I drop off. Not to worry. Just need more time for the legs to recover. It was very wet muddy yesterday and it really sapped the legs. Leo is asking where I ran yesterday. So here in Sussex, in West Sussex, there's a company called Sussex Trail Events, and they do lots of marathons and ultra events around the area. So we ran a marathon called Mouth to Mouth, and it starts at one river mouth, the Ada, the River Ada, which is in Shoreham, near Brighton, and we go up the River Ada, and then you join the South Downs Way, and you run along the South Downs Way west till you reach the River Arun, and then you run down the River Arun all the way through Arundel to Littlehampton on the coast. So to the mouth, so from the mouth of the River Arun to the mouth of the River Ada to the mouth of the River Arun. And so it's about 27 miles, so longer than a marathon. Not much longer, but a little bit longer. And I came 11th, and my buddy Richard came 4th, and my friend Paul Sargent won the race. So Paul did it in 3.5 hours, and Richard was 3 hours 48. No, 3 hours 48, and I was 20 minutes after that, 22 minutes after that if you want to be precise, in 4 hours and 10 minutes. So that was my marathon at the weekend. Sandra says, can you join run... Oh, hang on a second. Can you join Group C in the middle of a run? Yes. Oh, I see. Could I join Group C? No, I don't know. I don't think so, no. But, I mean, I could... Because I'm in the group, I could just kind of slow down a little bit and join the Group C runners. I would still be listed as Group A, but I could just kind of follow them. And you can join a run late, so I suppose I could log out, log back in again, and join the run as a Group C runner late. So we've done the warm-up. I'm now at 800 metres at 11.9. So watch out for any drops, watch out for any dead stops, because we now have this direct Bluetooth connection. Yes, Sandra, it is possible then, yeah. But I don't want to tempt fate. I'll just see how I go. It's the sprints that'll get me. Yeah, if I'm really tired, okay. Don't keep giving me get-out clauses, Sandra. So there's me on the right, and Tim is leading the run on the left there with the yellow beacon. And yeah, I am running on the MyRun treadmill, no foot pod, because the MyRun connects directly to Zwift. And when I say directly, I now mean absolutely directly. So it's my run straight to the computer. No Zwift companion app in the middle. Fingers crossed, we have no drops of any kind tonight. If I suddenly stop, it is a disaster because there's been a firmware update to the MyRun treadmill, which should mean that the dead stops are at an end now, fingers crossed. But we're still in the testing period for that, so it's by no means a certainty. 300 metres left at this pace, and then we go a bit faster. Right, Kenneth says, you'd think with 40 million you could make everyone run on the same course. Is this about world switching, Ken? If you listen to the Zwift cast, you will have heard the recent kind of annual interview with Eric Min. Eric Min is the CEO of Zwift, and it's fairly well documented that Zwift have accrued a lot of capital investment, and to the tune of around 40 million quid, we think. But a lot of people are still upset that we can't have world switching, so you can automatically just choose the world that you want to run or ride in. John Hancock says the Bluetooth direct connection worked perfectly for him today. I had a few problems setting it up because when I initially set it up, my computer, well, Zwift was unbelievably slow to the point where it was crashing or it was stalling. It took me a while to figure it out, and then I took the ANT Plus stick out, and suddenly it was all working fine. And then this evening, I put the ANT Plus stick back in, and it's all fine. So I don't know what on earth was going on with my computer earlier, but we now have Bluetooth and ANT Plus and a fully functioning Zwift app. Leo says, How do I manage with my calorie intake? Do I find it hard to put on weight with the amount of running I do? Absolutely no, and in fact the opposite. I still find it hard to keep the weight off, but that's primarily because I have such a terrible diet. I like to think that I am healthy, and my wife tries her best to feed me healthy food. But honestly, when I pass a chocolate bar, it's sometimes just too much to resist, and
jack it up.
I'm a bit of a sucker for chocolate, so I try and avoid it as much as possible, but you know, sometimes what can you do? So no, weight is not an issue really. I run, it keeps me relatively stable, and I eat a fair amount of rubbish. Okay, we're still going, 2 kilometers done, 7.5 to go, and about 400 meters, and then we up it again, and then we've got our first sprint. I've got no music tonight because I've had to take the Bluetooth dongle out of my other computer and put it in my Zwift computer so that I've got the direct connection. I'll have to buy another Bluetooth dongle so I can connect my headphones. I really should have put my fan on as well, shouldn't I? Not that it does a lot, but it probably gives me a little bit of air. I'm going to try and reach over and put it on.
Jack it up.
It's not even pointing at me. Thanks for the ride on, Eric Jones. Night time on the embankment in London. And Alan says it's the same for him with his weight and his diet. That is another problem, isn't it? When you're actually running, you do consume a lot of sugar. And you have to ensure that you can burn it off. Because if you don't burn off the sugar that you eat for your run, it just sits there and becomes fat, doesn't it? So it's always a problem also with diabetes and doctors' checks. And if you have a diabetes check and you're a regular marathon runner who consumes a lot of glucose, your bloods are all over the place. And I've often had a nurse in a doctor's surgery say to me, well, maybe you should think about doing a bit more exercise. Brian, I don't know. Yes, probably. You can probably edit the prefs file to do what you like. You could delete the other calibrations and just use one, of course, yes. You'd have to manually edit it though, but perfectly possible. Oh, have some people gone the wrong way? Okay. So, but that's a shame. That happened earlier on, didn't it, as well? A few people went the wrong way in an earlier Monday Run Club. Okay, 400 metres to go and then we've got our first sprint. I've got a little pain in my chest. Don't worry, it's not heart related. I know about it, I've had it checked out, but it's irritating me tonight. So you can see up ahead the orange arch. That is the sign that we are about to go into our first sprint. 200 metres at almost 17 kilometres an hour. And then we haven't got very long between that and the next one and the next one. So fingers crossed for me, guys. 3 kilometres done. Thanks for the ride on, Genbug. Metres. Okay, let's try this first sprint out then. was okay. Just relax again. Another one coming up. Just have to keep your breathing as steady as possible and your cadence and your stride length as even as possible. Nice long strides. Try and cheat and let the treadmill do the work. No, Leo, don't take any iron supplements or vitamins, really. No supplements. Okay, here we go again. Into Trafalgar Square. One more, and then we get a little break. But there's a long way to go. Okay, here we go with the number 3. All right, there we are. That's it for a bit. So nice and steady again now. No dead stops yet. No Wi-Fi dropouts yet. See, look, if I drop it down to 12, it goes to 12. Take it back to 12.4 and back to 12.2. We are still connected. Dean says he's missing again tonight due to work, but he'll be back next week. Cheers, Dean. Leo, things like salt tablets, for example, I'm leaning towards some evidence that says that you don't need salt tablets. You don't necessarily need to replace all your electrolytes when you're running, as long as you have a good stock of them before you start running and replenish when you've finished. Unless it's like 100 miles or something, obviously, you then need to eat. But 5k, 10k, half marathon, even a marathon, you don't really need to replace electrolytes, especially in the winter. Maybe in the summer if it's really hot. I know I'm definitely in a minority there, by the way. Replacement of electrolytes is a kind of fairly standard school of thought in running. So I'm definitely one of the few people that doesn't necessarily go with that school of thought. Okay, just over 400 metres left, and then we up it a little bit more. Yeah, ideally stay away from the processed food. I mean, again, a lot of people like to take gels when they're running. Gives you that instant sugar hit, but I'm not a fan of gels, to be honest. Tim says Daisy on the pod is going okay, so he's obviously running a bot with the foot pod. Oh no, obviously he must be wearing the foot pod on his other shoe, of course, but just running another account. So there are two of Tim running today. T Gross is the real T Gross, and D Zwift Run Pod is Tim's other foot. Victoria, is there any way that you can move things about here so that the fan is more angled towards me? I know it's a bit difficult. You can shift my phone hand away if you want. I don't need to get the phone, so thank you. Yeah, that is better, thank you. Ken likes his gels. Yeah, I know plenty of people who love their gels and manage very well on them. Ken says I'm so English. Oh, we're going up. So I can see another interval coming up in a couple of kilometres. Dean, thank you for the ride on. So we'll have 3 more of them, I imagine. And then hopefully it'll be cool down time. Over halfway through now, 4.25 kilometres left to run. We've done 5.3. Thank you, Magna, for your ride on. And Maisie has gone the wrong way. Maisie's on Box Hill, apparently. Yes, Kenneth, quite right. True Englishman. A cup of tea and a biscuit and I can run round the entire continent of Africa. No problem. Yeah, that is a bit of the English attitude, isn't it? But, I mean, it's a little bit more thought processed than that. It's more about burning fat as your fuel rather than sugar for carbohydrates. So, doing lots of fasted training runs where you don't eat anything forces your body to convert to burning fat as its fuel, especially for somebody who does a lot of trail marathons where my heart rate is always going to be around 150. and you're much more able to utilise fat if your body's learned how to burn it more efficiently and therefore quicker, so it can get into your system quicker and provide you with energy. But I'm not, I don't go keto or anything. I'm not that far into it. 300 metres, and then we've got to bump it up again. But I am tired. I'll make it to the end of the run. Whether I make it with the prescribed pace, I don't know. Just have to see. Through the tunnel and out into the Surrey Hills. So Alan Glendenning says we're going over Box Hill. I will not be increasing the elevation on my treadmill. And thanks, Leo. Take care, buddy. Okay, 12.8 now. Another 800 metres here, and then another 800 metres at 13.1, and then we've got another sprint. I like that. It looks like the tube station's got a glass window. Is there any other kind of window? Out into the sunshine of the Surrey Hills, and according to Alan, we're going to climb up Box Hill now. Ian Thompson's asking if it is Monday Run Club. Yes, it is Monday Run Club, Ian, if you can hear me. $500 metres left at this pace. Ryan says he'll never go keto. He'll have to pull pizza from my cold dead hands, he says. Quite right too. Love a bit of pizza. Okay, we're jogging along okay. I am very tired. My legs don't want to do this. But given that there's only 3k to go, I can probably finish. Just collapse in a heap afterwards. So somebody call 999 if you see me go a bit blue in the face. Don't do that. I'll be fine. And Ollie says he's running down Box Hill now. So they've gone a completely different way to us. Does he mean towards us? Down Box Hill towards us? Maybe we can wave on the way past. So if you've been living in the hills for the past few days. You might not know that the new Zwift run pod is out. It used to be the Milestone foot pod, but Milestone was taken over by Zwift a few months ago, and since then Milestone team have come on board at Zwift and have been working on creating this run pod, which is almost exactly the same, but there is some updated firmware. Go and have a look at my video from earlier today about the new 3-point calibration tool, and you'll see that the Zwift run pod performs certainly a bit differently to the Milestone. Whether it is better, we still have to determine, I think, but it probably is better. And certainly with the 3-point calibration, which any foot pod can use that 3-point calibration, by the way. Yes, that should make running with a Milestone or with the Zwift pod a whole lot better. Hopefully we can see Ollie and Ryan Herring coming down the hill towards us. And we've got a sprint in 600 metres. Right, am I supposed to be going that way? Looks like everyone else is. Oh yeah, because that is the turn up to Box Hill. Yes, of course it is. Keep your eyes out for Ollie and some of the other runners coming down the hill. Alan, thanks a lot, buddy. See you on Wednesday. Workout. Thanks for joining me. Thanks everyone for joining us, by the way, on Facebook and on YouTube. Much appreciated. Lovely to have you with us, asking questions, taking part, and especially if you're running as well. That's amazing. With zone 4 of the heart rate in the orange zone, keeping that fairly steady. Tim is gradually creeping away for some reason, even though I am keeping to the prescribed pace. 300 metres, and then we're back into sprinting. There we go, there's some of the runners, look, coming down the hill. It's weird, psychologically it feels like I'm running uphill, because I'm looking at myself running uphill. "100 metres. Okay, let's see if we can do these sprints now. Here we go. Recovery time. See, those are short enough not to hurt too much. Heart rate up to 172. Done 8 kilometers now, just under. And here we go again. Head up, shoulders down, breathe easy. Make your strides nice and long. Move your arms forward, not side to side. One more to go, and then it's cool down time. Stay relaxed. And there we are, 200 meters, and then it's cool down time. Oh, I hate it when they do that. Actually speed up for cooldown. Thank you, B-Ward, for the ride on. Done that hard work tonight after the marathon yesterday. I don't know why I've fallen behind. because I kept to the prescribed pace of the group, but I'm about 7 seconds behind Tim in the lead there, or rather leading the group. Thanks Ryan for the ride on. Hello Evan. Sandra says don't change the music, it's ace. Thank you Sandra. It does split opinion though. Some people like it, some people don't. ...450 metres left of Monday Run Club for the 3rd of December 2018. Thanks for joining me guys, much appreciated. Do go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel if you can. filmmyrun.com is the website, although I haven't updated it in a while. Thanks for the ride on Tim. Let's see if I can give some ride-ons out. And we'll give Tim 2 ride-ons. Seeing as Tim is running twice. So kilometre 9 was definitely in the red zone. 172 beats per minute average. Thanks Roman for the ride on. Yeah, Lol Monster says he needs more levels for running. I think we might be waiting a little while for that. Thanks for the ride on, Ollie. Yeah, I think we've got a few months to wait for more levels in running. Oh, I'm glad to finish this. Get my 21 stars, look. Left hand side there, yellow stars. And just coming to the top of Box Hill. With the lovely views over the Surrey Hills. If you ever get a chance to go there, it's one of the must-see tourist spots, beauty spots in the UK. I'm not saying it's the prettiest, it's nice, and it's worth going to. 50 metres, there's the blue archway. Tim's crossed the line. And here we go. That's it. There's Monday Run Club done for another week. I haven't done A group for a while actually, so yeah. I probably needed to do A group at some point, but maybe not the day after a marathon, eh? I always say you can tell how hard somebody's worked by sweat coming off their brow and by how soaking their running top is. And kilometre 9 there was definitely in the red zone, so I did work hard. And you know, zone 4 is not easy. Zone 4 is a good, strong, solid tempo run. Run in the park, Saturday morning, 9 o'clock UK time. There is also one other run in the park at a different time zone. Check the Zwift companion app for that. Wednesday workout, this Wednesday. 7:30 UK time for the one that I stream. But again, there are plenty of other iterations of the Wednesday workout. Look on the Zwift companion app for one that is in your time zone if you're in the States, Australia, Asia, where the 7:30 UK time one might not suit you. Go and join one of the other ones and in your preferred time zone. And if what you've seen tonight has been a bit too fast, do not panic. There are different levels, there are different pace groups, and one will undoubtedly suit you. I was in the A group tonight, so that is the fastest group. And like I say, I haven't done A group for a while. I often sit myself in B or C for an easy ride, which I know you shouldn't do really. So yeah, if you want to join Group B, Group C or Group D, they run slightly less distance and slightly slower paces, so there will be something to suit you. And if I haven't mentioned before, Zwift is free. Zwift.com/run. Zwift is free, and it will not change for quite some time if you want to run on Zwift. There is a monthly charge for cycling, but cycling has been up and running now for 4 years or more, almost. So yeah, so Zwift running is free at the moment. So thank you very much for watching. I am going to go and have a long bath and then lie down. Let me just see if there are any messages. Ollie, nice to listen to you on these workouts. Makes it easier. Thank you, Ollie. Always good to have you around, buddy. Ollie's been with us on Zwift Run for a long, long time. And John Hancock says, confirms 9 o'clock GMT for Run in the Park and 9 o'clock MST. 9 o'clock MST, which is 4 o'clock in the afternoon UK time for Run in the Park on Saturday. Heather, DNF question mark? No, absolutely no DNF, Heather. I didn't DNF in Monday Run Club and I didn't DNF in my marathon yesterday. That's not to say I have never DNF'd. I think I've got 2 DNFs to my name. Right, we'll talk about them another time. So go and get your Zwift Run pod if you haven't got one already. If you are new to Zwift running, go and get a Zwift Run pod. And we'll see you on Zwift very soon. Take care. Thanks for joining me. And here's another one of our fun videos. Welcome to filmmyrun.com. My name's Stephen Cousins. Welcome to North London for Race the Neighbours. It's a beautiful day in July. This is a weird race because it's about 2 different districts of London, N2 and N10, East Finchley and Muswell Hill. You can run just running. Look on my bib, just running. So you can just run on your own if you want to, but some people have got N10 on their bib, other people have got N2 on their bib, and that means they're racing for their particular area. Should be a great laugh. It's 10k, so we're going to have fun today.
This year, every runner will count. We're going to average the time of everyone in N2 against everyone in N10.
Why do you run?
A way of getting away from my kids for half an hour and listening to the Archers. And it's so short and fun. Yeah, keeps us really nice. Flab on.
Canary Wharf over there in the distance. The whole of London, basically. And we are just running past the birthplace of television, Alexander Palace. 3 kilometres in. That's taken us 18 minutes. So what's your name?
Janet.
Hi Janet.
Hello.
Why are you doing this?
Keep fit, good community spirit, beat N2, that sort of thing.
Just been climbing a big hill, about 5k in now, so halfway nearly. 29 minutes. What's your name?
Melvin.
Hi Melvin.
Hi.
What's the longest race you've ever run?
Half marathon.
Why do you run?
Makes you feel better.
And why are you here today?
So I live just down there.
Who are you running for?
N10.
N10. 8.7 7k in to race the neighbours. Not far now. Beautiful sunny day. What's your name?
It's John.
Hi John. Why are you here today?
I did this last year.
Yeah.
I live in the neighbourhood.
Who are you running for?
N2.
So, why do you run?
I just enjoy it.
Good on you, John. Take care.
Thank you very much.
My wife and kids. Just coming up to the finish.
And we have Film My Run coming in now. Film the whole race for us.
That's great. Enjoyed that. Just got in under the hour, 58, 54. Lovely atmosphere out here. Well done, John.
Everyone is just coming into the park now. You've got one lap left. Well done. That's 3-4-2 through running. Well done.
And there we are, that's it from the Race the Neighbours 10k here in North London. It's been an absolutely beautiful morning, fantastic, really enjoyed it, glad I came. This is not a flat 10k though. There's a big hill up to Alexander Palace, then you come down, then you go back up again, another long steep hill. So it's not a course for a massive PB, but it's very pretty. There's some fantastic vistas across London, and there's also some lovely runs through the woods. Very well worth doing. It doesn't matter if you're from Muswell Hill or from East Finchley, you can just come and run. It's fine. If you're a race director, you'd like me to come and film a run that you're organising, then do get in touch with me. filmmyrun.com is the website. facebook.com/filmmyrun. You can get me on Twitter @filmmyrun. If you've enjoyed this video, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. The Film My Run YouTube channel is a link down below. Please click on that, you can get all my videos. And we'll see you for the North Downs Way Marathon next week. Take care, bye-bye.